14 signs your crush likes you, but is trying not to show it. Does my crush like me? Is there a better feeling in the world than finding out your crush feels the same way about you? But what if there's a way to tell if your crush likes you but is trying not? To show it according to psychology, there are some signs that indicate whether or not someone likes you secretly, and even if they are good at hiding it, you'll be able to tell. So by understanding these 14 signs will make it easier for you to understand how he or she feels about you. Make sure to watch this video to the end. Now let's begin. Number 1. They wants to know whether you're single. What's the first thing you want to know when you like someone? Most likely, it is the person who is carrying or single. If you're wondering if your crush likes you, consider whether they're particularly curious about your love life. They will directly ask you if you are already in contact with someone. On the other hand, they may assume that you already have a partner for some reason. In that case, they will ask strange questions about who you have been dating recently. For example, if you go to a party, they ask who you went with. In this way, they tries to find out if you are seeing someone, and it is not obvious. If they're crazy about you, they might be very interested in your love life as a whole. They will ask you about your ideal partner, your past relationships, and maybe your idea of a perfect date. Number 2. You catch them staring at you. When we like someone, we want to pick them up and soak up their beauty with our eyes. This may sound cute, but in reality, we are looking at a person who has no clue about our feelings. Maybe you've caught your crush staring at you more often than what you consider normal. Most of the time, this is a clear sign that they is enjoying the view because they find you attractive. If you still don't have a valid reason for wanting them to look at you, take that as proof that they into you. They may be daydreaming and fantasizing about you, but is afraid to come forward and say it. Next time you catch them staring at you, smile and maybe wink. Watch how they react, because they look away and pretend they're not looking at you, or he'll smile back. However, he will probably like you, but you will find out how much he believes in letting you know. Number 3. They already know you. A classic sign that someone has a crush on you is if they already know something you've never told them. You may be surprised when you realize that your crush knows a lot more about you than you thought. This proves that they has researched you. They probably asks about you, talks to your friends, and stalks you on social media. In fact, they may have crushed you before you liked him. When he goes the extra mile to learn more about you, it's clear he's interested. He is afraid that you will not feel the same way about him. So, he doesn't ask you things directly, but you know more about yourself than you tell him. Number 4. They friends act strange when you're around. When you two are friends, they act strangely because they feel your attraction. Tension is in the air and sparks fly even as you sit next to each other in silence. If your crush's friends always act weird around you or make fun of you, the attraction is real. Moreover, he has spoken to them about you. They give you hints that your crush likes you back because they want to please their friend. Your love may not be ready to tell you that he is interested. His friends won't have a problem doing it for him, so try talking to them. They won't tell you directly, but they will try to get you both involved. Maybe they will always sit in a different place on purpose so that you and your love can sit next to each other. Or excuse yourself to give yourself time alone. Eventually, if these friends start dropping hints, chances are your crush is onto you. If he doesn't do something about it, you don't have to wonder if your crush will like you for long because his friends will. Number 5. They often touches you. Your love wants to be near you, and this means he will want to touch you. It could be touching your hand during a conversation, brushing your shoulder, or placing your hand on your knee. Your legs might touch as you sit next to each other, or he'll tuck strands of your hair behind your ears. The thing is, your crush will use every opportunity to hook up with you, and these innocent touches can sometimes seem accidental. Whether he does it consciously or unconsciously, if it happens often, it means he is comfortable around you. Some people are just the touchy type, but if this guy doesn't act like that with his friends, you're more than a friend to him. He might like you. You may want to look for signs in his future to find out if he is serious about you. Number 6. They starts mirroring you. If he suddenly likes the same thing as you, your crush will like you. A person who likes you will begin to mirror your behavior, body language, hand gestures, and even the colloquialisms you use. For example, if you have a habit of running your fingers through your hair, you may notice your crush doing the same thing. Sometimes you cross your legs while talking to him, and he crosses them at the same time. The funny thing is, your crush probably doesn't even know he's doing it, which makes it an even more attractive sign that he likes you. If at some point your love is also seen, he may start behaving strangely and quickly change his behavior. You will know the truth, however, and that is all that matters. Number 7. They immediately respond to your texts. There are few things more frustrating than texting someone to get no response. A few other things are getting a one-word response or getting one age, or so it seems after sending the text. When a person falls in love with you, these things don't happen. A person who responds instantly to your texts is definitely not taking you for granted. Your text messages will quickly return and try to start a conversation. He likes you so much that he tries to extend your chats to get to know you better. He has no problem with texting you first and is happy to chat whenever you do instead. If your crush takes hours to reply, it could be a sign that he doesn't like you. It is true that he is doing this on purpose as a way to make you more interested in him. Although it almost always happens, if he sometimes takes a few days to respond, he is not interested. Number 8. They always tries to be near you. Does your crush like you? Well, if he's always trying to get close to you, he definitely does. Sometimes he stands next to you at a party and sits next to you when you are among friends. Whenever the two of you are together, he is always there. Maybe he'll start going to places you frequent, and you'll see him more often than you expected. It's pure coincidence, and it's highly likely that he's super interested. He wants to create a situation that makes it easy for him to approach you and make his move. Sometimes he may approach you with random questions or for no valid reason. Why hasn't he asked you yet? Well, he's probably afraid of rejection. So you might want to drop some hints that you like him back. Number 9. Their body language gives away signs they're interested. When you want to find out if your crush likes you or not, focus on what he does rather than what he says. His behavior lets you know more than what he is willing to say out loud. You'll see it in simple things like maintaining eye contact and touching your shoulder or hand. These little gestures let you know if someone is interested in you or not. If your crush has open body language and touches you often, he's trying to give you subtle hints. Open body language means his arms are open and he seems approachable and comfortable around you. When you're in doubt about someone's feelings for you, observe how they act around you. It can reveal what he's afraid to say. So watch out for those sparks whenever you get close to each other. Number 10. They shares his personal details and secrets with you. Does my crush like me? Instead, there is a more important question you should be asking yourself. Is he open to me? If your crush allows you to do certain things about him that he won't tell anyone, he will probably like you back. Perhaps he has told you some embarrassing stories from his past or revealed a secret he has never told anyone before. This proves that he trusts you enough to open up and that you are finally getting closer to being a couple. Naturally, people are attracted to those who are trustworthy and reliable. If your crush feels that way about you, he's definitely interested. When he confides in you, show him that you will listen and that you will never tell anyone. Number 11. They nervous around you. If your love likes you, he may be nervous around you. He may have sweaty palms, fidgeting, or talking faster than usual. If he looks down when you make eye contact or is uncomfortable around you, he's probably interested in you. So, if you feel that your crush is uncomfortable around you, you might want to give him a hint that you like him. Once your crush shows many of these signs, you should definitely ask him out. Don't be afraid to ask him directly if he is interested in you. Most likely, you will get a positive answer. If you don't, you'll at least know that you need to let him go and find out how amazing you are. Number 12. They remembers details about you and important dates. Your crush likes you if he remembers little things about you. Those important dates, even if it's just your dog's birthday, he cares. You are important to him. So what is important to you is important to him. Your crush remembers what's important to you because he wants to be important to you too. He will pay attention to every little thing you tell him. He might surprise you by mentioning the skirt you were wearing when you first met him, or by showing up at your workplace with your favorite coffee. All of this shows that you are important enough for him to pay attention to and that he likes you. Number 13. He wants to help you. When you like someone, you feel the need to solve all their problems for them. After all, you just want them to be happy. Sometimes you need help with something, and your love shows up in a flash. Whether it's helping you with your project, walking your dog, or getting some advice, your love is there. He wants to get on your good side and know you can trust him. He wants to be the person you turn to when you need help. If your crush is always there for you when you need him, he's a keeper. Men have this need to help women they like. So be sure to check out the signs he needs to make you his girlfriend. Number 14. They blushes around you. People often blush when they receive unexpected compliments. It happens when your crush pays attention to you too, and it makes you all nervous. Sometimes this happens because we feel like we are trying to hide our feelings for someone else. But our shame still shows on our cheeks. If your crush turns red when they're around you, they obviously have the hots for you. Pay attention to how he is around others. Some people are naturally shy, so they blush more often than others.